credit Minnesota, I thought, from the jump and throughout the game, they were just the better team tonight. And it's a one-game series, and in a one-game series, that's how it works. So a lot of credit to them. Obviously didn't throw our best punch tonight. The other night, was pretty close to our best punch on both ends of the floor. Tonight we had some regression, and this is all part of the deal. You see where your highs are, you see where your lows are, and you learn from each of them, and you just keep using all those experiences to get better, and that's what we have to do.
Obviously, scary moment when Shea went down. Do you know what needed to be done to help him get back on the floor, and what did you think about him being able to get back out there so quickly?
I wasn't back here. I mean, he had a laceration under his eye, which was a little ugly, and I think chipped a tooth. So he was a little banged up, but he was out pretty quickly. A couple minutes, we were able to get him back in.
And then just you started your season here in Minnesota, you finish it here, but your team is so transformed. Can you just maybe assess how you think that this team has grown and the approach that it's taken throughout the year?
I mean, it wasn't linear. It's never linear. There's always ups and downs. Like I said, there's always regression, and then there's new breakthroughs, and we had both of those this season. And we're certainly proud, but we also understand we have a lot of work to do. No one knows that more than us, and we got to get to work this summer now with the off season coming up.
With these last two games in particular, with this being such new experiences, what do you want your guys to kind of take away from these past couple games?
Well, you don't know it till you feel it. Some of our guys have felt it before, but some of our guys haven't. And I think the last two games gave us a really good range of what we're capable of from a positive standpoint and a negative one. And I think you can learn from both. I think this game tonight should give us some humility and understand like I said, we got to roll our sleeves up and get to work. We are far from a finished product as a team. And the other night should give us a lot of confidence in what we're capable of when we're on point on both ends of the floor. And so good lessons as we head into the off season.
Mark, I think it was a surprise to most that Nickeil started for them. He got the assignment on Shea. Was that something you guys expected at all, or a bit of a curveball in this one?
Unexpected. We were expecting maybe them moving Prince back to the bench. We didn't think it would be Nickeil, but he played a good game. They played a good game. I don't think it was one factor. I just thought they were a much sharper team, more physical team in the first half, played with more of a sense of purpose than we did tonight.
And, obviously was dealing with the eye injury, but just before and after that, Shea wasn't his usual efficient self tonight. What would you see from his game?
I thought he missed some easy ones that he usually gets, and there's nights like that. I thought when he came back from the injury, he kind of kept us afloat there in the third. We were trying to make a little noise, and it got our offense going a little bit. He was getting to the line. Right when we kind of got our offense back in a good place, defensively we had a really hard time with them in the third quarter. So just couldn't quite put it together on both ends tonight.
The trouble around the rim, not just for Shea, was that just missing some that you guys usually make, or was it kind of their interior defense?
Probably a little bit of both. You can't underestimate their interior defense as a huge factor, which is why you got to have great intentionality with how you attack. And I just thought nobody's fault, but our intentionality, especially in the first half, just wasn't where it needed to be on the offensive end, and I thought that yielded some tough plays as well.
Yeah, said that you wanted the team to be in these positions the last couple of games. So what'd you learn, or not a couple of games, the last couple of weeks? What'd you learn from the team over that span?
We learned a lot. The team's disappointed. We're disappointed that the season's over. We're disappointed in how we played. But at the same time, we've set a high enough bar to be disappointed at this time of year. And that's, this is where you want to be. You want to be in these environments. You want to be playing these types of games. You have to earn playing in these games, and you have to earn winning these games. And, we've learned a lot about the team, individual guys. We've learned a lot about the team collectively. I told the team after the game, we've passed a lot of tests this season, and we should be proud of that. But, we haven't built our muscle up quite enough, to be where we want to be. And like I said, we've got to get our sleeves rolled up and get to work and look in the mirror and understand we have a lot of work to do. We're far from a finished product as a team.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.